Beautiful people of planet Earth, introducing the Maonocaster C2 Neo podcasting console. I've seen this as a big seller out there in these podcast and gaming streets, and it's not just a console or an audio interface. It could be your ticket to some really high-level audio and video streams within your particular budget. So let's dive into this and really, check out some of these features on this really affordable yet very popular podcasting console, and maybe something that you could travel with a little more easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this open. I'm going to go through the features with you today from our friends at Maono, who sent me this for me to do a video like this. So I'm excited to pop this open. It's a brand new device, but it is selling like hotcakes all over planet Earth. So we've got to give this a whirl. This is a user manual. You know how we do. I don't always look at user manuals because sometimes it's more fun to look at a video like you see here today. So I'm going to tell you first and foremost, when I got the box in and realized that this was as light as it was, I couldn't believe it. And yeah, it is very light and very slick looking. As you can see, it's got a bit of a shine to it. You can see some of my lights that are sort of reflecting on it. So that's just something to keep in mind if you have a lot of lights on your desk. It does have this film, which I'm going to do the satisfying thing of peeling off this little plastic film that they have on these. Oh, geez, I don't know why. That's like one of my most favorite. Oh, so satisfying. So there you go, ASMR fans. And you're going to have a couple of cables in here. I'm just going to grab these cables out of here, and as you can see right in front of me, I have a Rodecaster Pro 2, and so from a size perspective, you can see it's just, in terms of length, just over half the size in width, and in terms of height, it's, I would say, just under 3/4. So size-wise, and we'll put those dimensions here for you on screen, a lot smaller and very much lighter. I would say this, it's plastic that's going around here. This is not a metal casing. One of the reasons why it's so light. So as you can see right here, we're going to give you more of a close-up of the inputs that are on here, and obviously this is your power. You're going to have a way for you to plug it into an external device as well as to your computer via USB-C, and you have something where you can go to is a 1/8 inch cable here. You can go out of your device aux-wise, so if you want to, you have something that you want to put through this sound-wise, you could do that via this and the aux. And of course, this is the USB-C to USB-A, which allows you to plug this into your computer, which you will need to do, and we'll do that and plug in our device. The other interesting thing here is this is a combo microphone and 1/4 inch jack here. So it looks like we'll be able to plug in something that is not XLR, that is actually a 1/4 inch, like an instrument cable, so to speak. So there you go. And then just a quick rundown here of what you see here before we power this up and start to go through it. I'm just going to go through how this works. You've got sort of your master dial here, min to max here, which is kind of cool. I like that vibe. It's almost like I'm a little DJ here. And then it does have separate gain and volume here. So your gain is going to be the gain of your microphone that's going through the device, and this is the volume of what you actually are hearing from the device itself. This is the amount of input that you're pulling in from your aux source, which is coming in here. And of course, you're going to be able to adjust your headphones. And this is obviously going to adjust the amount of volume that's coming out of here and going onto your stream or onto your particular podcast. You have a phantom power here that's going to power condenser mics, but also if you've got a Cloudlifter for your SM7B or any of your other mics, things like that, you'll need your phantom power. So obviously that's included. This is Bluetooth. You've got your a lot of effects here for reverb and things like that. So we're going to be able to do that for your pitch and all of that good stuff. And then they've got sound pads here, and then this is the volume for your headphones. So we're going to go ahead and plug this thing up and start going through a test. I'm going to plug in this particular microphone, so you're going to be able to compare between this microphone, Shure SM7B, going through a Rodecaster Pro 2 versus this particular microphone going through the Maono AMC2 Neo podcasting console. All right, we're powering on. I've hooked it into my computer. Kind of cool the way this thing lights up. It's really cool how lightweight this is. Check one. Oh, hello. We're already testing the reverb. I think I will. Original. All right. Okay, so now we're on original. So I want to make sure I'm not blowing everybody out here. I'm going to bring up the gain. I am hearing a bit of monitoring off, but I do want the monitoring on. All right, so I can hear myself by plugging in my headphones here, which I've plugged in here on the top, and you click your direct monitor to hear yourself. There's a noise reducer on it. I am turning off the noise cancellation. I don't like the noise cancellation personally. If you have some issues with sound around yourself, you may want to think about doing that. In terms of my levels, it looks like my level in is fine. I'm going to bring down my headphone volume. I'm going to turn up my output volume to make sure that I'm just about to the top there. I'm going to bring my volume of my headphones down. Okay, so the Bluetooth looks like it's trying to connect. So I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to connect Bluetooth, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll play some royalty-free music. So for example, if you are on a podcast and you wanted your intro video or intro sounds played, you could program that into a sound pad if you wanted to do that, or you could have it playing on your phone and connect it via Bluetooth or an auxiliary plug-in, because as you remember, you do get a 1/8 inch cable to be able to do that. And I could see right here the Maonocaster C2 Neo, and it looks like I've connected, and this little Bluetooth sign right here is showing that I am connected. So there you go. So this aux volume knob is the way to control your Bluetooth connection. So if I'm coming in with an intro video and I want to, or an intro sound, I can just kind of fade it in. Welcome to the show, and then when I'm done, I can just kind of fade it down if I wanted to fade it down. The other thing I would say is that it has a 7-hour battery life. So, I mean, obviously I just plugged it in, and so it doesn't have much battery life, but it does give you a gauge here on you being able to use it for 7 hours. You know, whether or not you want to bring this on the road with you, there's a couple things you need to realize. First and foremost, it's small and it's light, so that is fantastic. It's versatile, which is great as well. But having a battery that's charged here and can go up to 7 hours, and not having to worry about whether or not that's charging, is a very cool thing. In terms of, like, you're worried about battery drain of your computer, depending on, what's going on, with your power situation. It's always good to have that. But I would say this, because this is plastic, I mean, it feels like it's solid. I mean, the build feels very solid, but it is plastic, it is light. So I would, maybe either take the box that's come with it, or maybe the foam that's a part of this, and put that around it before you just stick it in a bag and take it with you on a plane or wherever you want to go. Let's have a little fun and let's test out some of these pitch presets. So I don't know what's going on. We went right out of the box and plugged it in, so we're going to kind of see what we get here. And so let's see what the pitch presets are.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like my voice getting really, really high. So obviously that's the first pitch preset. If you want to have some fun, there you go. This is, these types of things are in a lot of different interfaces, including the Rodecaster Pro. So here's the
next. Oh, now we're going low. So, fourscore and 20 years ago, I was 20 years younger than I am now. So that's the second one. So first one is high, second one is low, and
let's see. Oh, even higher for the second, or maybe is that the same one as the first? Maybe.
Oh no. So that third one was really high, and this one is really low. Really low. Wow. Okay. Nice. All right. So we went. That's 4. Let's see what we get here. All right.
So that's default. So you get 4 different pitch presets. I hope you had as much fun as I did with that one. And then again, we had that noise reducer. I'll dig into that a little bit. Again, I'm more a fan of having the most dry form of voice when you are recording, because when you do things locally to affect any voice, then that's what you get and it's baked into it. I'd rather, if I was going to do anything with my voice recorded, I'd like the dry version of the voice and then affect it later. So the way to record the sound pad is you hold the button down for 3 seconds and it starts to flash, and that erases the buttons. And then if you want to then record whatever you're going to record, which would mean that if you plug in your aux cable and you have something that's recorded like from a device, like some sound or your intro or whatever it is, you would hit the button, hit play on the device to record it, then hit the button again, and it would record whatever it is into the sound pad and play it. So I've already erased it. I've already held this for 3 seconds, and now I'm going to record what I'm going to say. Hey, this is how we record on sound pad A. Boom. And then I hit this. Hey, this is how we record on sound pad A. And there you go. That's how you would do that. This is, me speaking directly into the mic, and that's what it's recording. If you plug in aux or you use your Bluetooth to record, you would hit that just like that by, first and foremost, you want to hold this until it flashes like this. That means it's erased, and you let that finish flashing. And then you hit the button to record, hit the button again to stop the recording, and then it's done. So for instance, let me just go ahead and bring in this Bluetooth music, and I'll go ahead and hit this button to record it. Welcome to the Maono AMC2 product review. All right, so I'm done recording and I hit that button, so therefore it's stopped, and here we go. So it's bringing in my fade like I had faded. Welcome to the Maono AMC2. In any event, there you go. This is the quick setup of how you could do that. So depending on whatever your setup is and how you want to use this, if you're a podcaster, if you're a live streamer, if you're a gamer, and you want to create your own show, you've got these Bluetooth features, you've got reverb, you've got all these pitch presets
that you want to use to be able to do some wacky stuff like this. It's got some you got
phantom power, so you can power power up your condenser microphones or a Cloudlifter that you might have with a microphone like this, which is the Shure SM7B.
And then, you've got your XLR and 6.35 millimeter interface with the USB-C ports. It's a breeze to integrate. And so there you go. It's the Maonocaster C2 Neo.
And thanks once again, and I hope this video helps you.